Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. And Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Brooklyn, so far they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
So the Nets starting 5. We've got Green, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Okoro. And it's Allen in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
First free throw is good. Now the season's still in the early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
Kevin, that can be solely based on the chemistry of the team. If you feel like a player's just in a slump and he's going to come out of it, that's one thing. But if you see the team is just not connecting at critical points throughout the game, or that chemistry is not there, you start to contemplate change.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Harden. Back to KD. 6 on the shot clock. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Here's Garland. 17 points for him last game against Portland. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Back to Allen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good from outside. In transition, here come the Nets. KD's got the ball.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
Cleveland with the ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And I don't know if I'm going to call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting.
Sexton against Harden. Sexton's shot is good.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now Harden. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against. Oh, the power on that prudence!
Unreal. And we have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Love. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Sexton against Irving. And it's blocked by Jordan.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
He gets that one. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here's Sexton. 26 points for him last game against Portland.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Nets leading by 5. Irving looking for an opening. Lets it go with the 3. Allen with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Sexton's shot is good.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Passes to Irving. Jordan with it. Defended by Allen. Jordan can't get it to go. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against New York. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
1 shot.
That's good from Okoro. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Dinwiddie against Sexton. To the left side wing. Okoro dishes to Allen. Over Jordan. That one wide left. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to Durant over Okoro, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden.
That's where Durant is making a living right now, a sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
Now here's Garland, guarded by Harden. Garland, no good. The Nets with the lead. KD with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here's Cleveland. Love outside. Back to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Jeff Green on the wing. And the pass to Jordan. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. Let's keep it alive. And here's Harden for 3. And another shot. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Allen. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Okoro. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Garland. And the Nets making a change here as well. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Green. The Nets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Pass to Durant. That one drops for him. KD's got 8 points. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside, Sexton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Passes it to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Sexton against Harden. Sexton on the wing. 12 points for him. A 3-pointer, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. Here's Jordan. That's tipped. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Harden. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's the break. Harden can't hit.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Damian Dotson. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin comes in for Jordan. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Kevin Durant. Nets leading by 4. Harden finds Harris. Back to Harden. From downtown. The shot comes out. And Cleveland the other way now. Sexton against Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. Here now is Dinwiddie. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York. Here's Griffin, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Griffin not backing down on the inside. He's welcoming that physical play, especially when he's shooting.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
The first free throw is good.
Traditionally, we talk about power forwards. I mean, is that not Blake Griffin? It applies to every facet of his game.
Griffin hits them both. Here's Osman. 8 points his last outing. Outside, Sexton. The three. Rebounded by the Nets.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And not much the D is going to be able to do on that possession. Griffin downright lethal when he's rolling in the pick and roll.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That's good from Blake Griffin. Prince is checked in for Jetty Osman. Griffin hits them both. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 6. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Luwawu. Off target with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Hartenstein. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Nets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Sexton the pass to Dotson. Dinwiddie against Sexton. Now the pass to Hartenstein. Prince outside. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Dotson. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 7. Out to the wing. Dinwiddie wide open. The rebound by Nance. Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. moves well out there, but he's also strong. So he muscles in, gets pushed, takes the hit.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Well, the athleticism here runs in the genes for Larry Nance Jr. You remember his dad back in 1984 was in the NBA slam dunk contest. And the cool story about Larry Nance playing in Cleveland, in the town he grew up in. That's awesome stuff.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Nets leading by 4. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The feed to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dotson. Nice D from Griffin. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at around 44% in the early goings here.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Hartenstein. Sexton up top. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Dinwiddie with it. He's got 7. Three seconds left. The shot will not fall. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Garland. Hands out there with Hartenstein. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Dotson in at the 2. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Hartenstein, and that one drops for him. Hartenstein's got 6.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
The net shooting reasonably well, 45%. Now Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Griffin always plays hard in the paint. He knows he's going to have to stay gritty.
The Nets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he makes the first. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okoro's checked in. So he gets them both. Now here's Garland. Prince, right side, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Taurean Prince had his eyes on the rim the whole way there. Love how aggressive he was there on that drive.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Griffin. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's Garland, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his 2nd year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Free throw good, Garland.
Well, Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the 2nd generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his effort.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Allen's checked in for Hartenstein, and Kevin Love is subbed in for Nance. And so he makes both from the line. The Nets with the lead. And here is Harris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now here is Harris. Excellent D there from Allen. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Nets trail by 3. Irving passes to Griffin. From down in the low post, it goes. Griffin's got 9 points.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Garland, the pass to Love. Kicks it to Garland. Fires for three. Love, no luck. Nets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Luwawu, the pass to Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Okoro with it. Picked up by Harris. Count that one. Okoro's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Irving. Here's Luwawu. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Okoro. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Okoro.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Harris. Good on both. Nets trail by 5. Harden scanning the floor. Outside for Jordan. Durant trying to break free. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. A good look from Harden. Off the left rim and out.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Garland, the pass to Osman. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 5. Harden outside. The pass to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's 12 points for Kevin Durant.
This is what Durant does best, a natural-born scorer, and that combination of size, speed, and length can't slow it down.
Here's Osman. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That shot off. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Harden, no good.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Brooklyn with the ball, trailing by 5. Outside Irving. Shoots over Garland. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Left side, Love. Now, here's Okoro. He's covered closely. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now here's Allen. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Garland. Love kicks to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Nets trail by 3. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Harden the pass to Durant. The kick out to Irving. Launches it.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Green. The wide open look here for Garland. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Offensive rebound, Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the impressive vertical leap of Kyrie on the glass that time?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Sexton, he's checked in for Okoro. And it's tied up with that one.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Now here's Allen. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sexton the pass to Love. The 10-footer. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Irving with it. Guarded now by Sexton. So they take the lead. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now that pull-up shot right there, that ain't easy. And Kyrie, he made it look easy.
Here's Sexton. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's the Nets now. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. Shoots over Garland. Harden can't hit.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Jordan. Here's Allen. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Jordan. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Harden outside. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And Cleveland the other way now.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. And it's Green missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden with it. He has 7. They kick it out to Green. And the Nets miss again. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Pass to KD. Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Nets. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Prince is checked in for Jetty Osman. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Garland. And then for Brooklyn, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Here's Dinwiddie, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 9.
And though he tends to be a shoot-first guy at this end of the floor, Aldridge with a great pass there.
Sexton against Harden. Out left to the wing. Dotson kicks to Sexton. Passes it to Hartenstein. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Ahead, here's Dinwiddie. Finished off the break. Now it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Sexton, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Sexton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Colin Sexton. Harden inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Griffin against Nance. Dotson the pass to Nance. Shoots over Griffin. Nance, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by KD, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. Nance finds Prince. Throws it up high. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. Just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, and with Durant back in action, you know the Achilles will be on his mind and everyone else's. Shaq, do you see him returning to his pre-injury form?
There haven't been a lot of success stories coming back from the Achilles, but if anyone can do it, it's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I think it's going to take more than a year, though, Ernie, for sure. But Durant, like Shaq said, he's the one guy who can do it.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The lead is 2, setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Green, and it's KD in at the small forward. Good.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
That's good from Durant.
And the all-star Kevin Durant, a slender, quick-footed forward. He's added a bit of physicality and defensive presence to his game the last couple years.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Sexton against Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
KD finds Jordan. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now, here's Garland. Right side, Sexton. Here's Allen. Love trying to break loose. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
Activity and effort and just waiting for the moment. Kevin Love picks that one up. Instinctual score there.
Here is Harden. He's got 9. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside, Sexton. Off target from outside. Nets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Irving with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside, Sexton. To the inside and stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. And he makes that one. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers shooting about 42% so far. Sexton the pass to Okoro. Right wing, stolen by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the jam by Harden.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The Cavaliers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris has checked in. Throw good. Garland. And the Nets with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Harden to pass to Jordan. Harris kicks to Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got 15.
Now, something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Now, here's Okoro. He's got 11. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Nets leading by 10. Harden dishes to Irving. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
One shot.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way, and gets the position he needs to make a play.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Sexton. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And stolen by Love. Wound up there for Allen. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 11-point game. And there's Green on the assist by Harden. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Now, here's Garland. He has 5. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in, and a change for the Nets. Aldridge is checked in. Now Irving. He's got 9. He kicks it to Green. The dish now to Harden. And he gets it to go. 17 points for James Harden.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Garland. He has 6. Pass to Okoro. Great D that time from Green. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Griffin's checked in for Harris. Brooklyn leading by 15. Outside Irving. There's the pass to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Now, here's Garland. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Back to Allen. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. The fader. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. And here's Harden for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 16th rebound on the night.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Yeah, you could throw it just about anywhere for Larry Nance Jr., and then he'll know what to do with it.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Harden bounce pass. Irving's shot is good. 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Well, they gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Garland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the defense slow to react to Garland's play on that possession there. Instinctive to do whatever it takes to get to the foul line.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Brooklyn leading by 15. And here's Harden. He's got 19. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Okoro. Rebounded by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving leading the charge. And that one's good. Griffin.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Garland the pass to Osman. Now Nance. Over Griffin. Nance, no good. The Nets shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Dinwiddie, and he jams it with authority.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Good on the bucket.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Kept alive. And the dunk by Aldridge.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity.
Now here's Okoro. He's guarded closely. The shot no good. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Durant's checked in for the Nets. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Garland. The rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Dinwiddie with it. 13 points in the game. Pulls up. High post. The shot by KD. No good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Dinwiddie outside. Aldridge wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Cavaliers trail by 21. And Nance kicks to Okoro. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Torian Prince comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Colin Sexton in for Okoro. Sexton on the wing. He's covered by Irving.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8. No good on the second free throw. This Cavaliers squad is struggling. The open look here for Sexton. No good on the 3.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now Garland. He's got 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, Garland did a nice job. Pretty lethal off the bounce and great body control on that drive.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Bucket is good.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
1:36 left in the third quarter. Garland the pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Garland. Aldridge is covering. Nance. Rebound Brooklyn. Griffin's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Durant, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Sexton's shot is good.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
1:03 left to play in the third. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 15. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Almost, but it rolls out. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Brooklyn leading by 23. Dinwiddie outside. Durant for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. KD's got 27 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Free throw good. Garland.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Irving. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Durant deciding where to go with it. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. That shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Well, Cleveland shooting around 40% from the floor here. Fans in love are the bigs. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Love at the elbow. 5 to shoot. Here's Garland, and Jordan sends it back. And here we go, the fast break with Dinwiddie. And here's Sexton. Love trying to break loose. And Durant sends it back. Trying to find Green, he's got it now. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Hey, Brent, were you for or against the idea of the fake fans, the virtual fans we saw in the stands during the bubble?
Well, I guess fake fans would be the cutout ones, but there were real people sitting behind real computer cameras that were there. I did the experience myself, Kevin, and I thought it was a great way for the NBA to try to keep their fans engaged, to use technology to let the players know that people still cared about what was going on and that it wasn't just competition for competition's sake. We had basically an eagle eye view inside the bubble. I thought it went well.
Jared Allen's checked in for Nance. And so he hits both. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Harden outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Sexton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now Sexton looking confident, tried to find a gap, made his way in there and got fouled.
And he knocks down the first one. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
Now, Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
Now here's Harden. They kick it out to Green. Back to Harden. Dinwiddie outside. It's Durant on the wing. And KD throws it down.
No better way to fire up your teammates. Durant showing good athleticism on the Monster Jam.
Garland the pass to Prince. Now here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Great D that time from Green. Here's Dinwiddie. No good with the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Garland. Allen trying to break free. Garland, no good.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Garland, the pass to Prince. Allen, the bounce pass. Lets it go from 11. And Love finishes off inside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Dinwiddie. Inside and stolen by Prince. Lobbed up there for Allen. Harden with it. Guarded now by Prince. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Durant. KD's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Garland. Back to Sexton. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. Love. Here's Allen. And Jordan sends it back. Outside Durant takes a three. And James Harden with the three. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Allen finds Sexton.
Now, Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
Free throw good, Sexton. And a new group in for the Nets. And Sexton drops them both. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Sexton more and more in control and trying to deal with the aggressive defense so far in this game.
Free throw good, Sexton. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Sexton against Brown. Pass to Shamet. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Dotson, guarded by Green. Dotson can't hit. Nets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's Shamet missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Wade kicks to Dotson. Brent, we know it was a different kind of preseason for this year as the start of the season was delayed. Is that something that players like or don't like?
Old guys love it, Kevin. Young guys need the time. But Given the circumstances around trying to get the NBA season not just started, but eventually back on the regular calendar that we're used to, this is something that every team has been dealt, and you've just got to play your cards wisely.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Cavaliers making the shot, and the shot goes in. Luwawu's got his first bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Yeah, easy call.
No good on that one. For the Cavaliers, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Sexton. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. He hits the second from the line. Nets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Brown. Sweet little floater.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's Dellavedova. Here's Windler. Misses off the right iron.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Brown the pass to Harris. Here's Luwawu. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Windler. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Nets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And it's Shamet missing. Well, Cleveland shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
The Nets shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. The pass to Luwawu. And the 3 off target. Well, Cleveland shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Popped up there for Wade. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Brooklyn leading by 23. Brown outside. Harris inside. Wade is covering, and the basket by Harris.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
To the left side wing. Dotson the pass to Wade. Back to Dotson. Pass to Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Something that was floated as an idea last season, a second bubble in Chicago. Brett, do you think eliminated teams deserve to finish their seasons?
I really don't, Kevin, for the sake of the matter that we're talking about people's health and the risk involved around players, their families, their extended families. If you didn't qualify, if your team wasn't good enough at the point that the season was suspended, I agree with the way the league went about the teams that were invited to compete in Orlando and to let the other teams spend the time, the most important time, with their family being safe, secure, and preparing themselves for what was next.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Brown. Passes it to Luwawu. Here's Claxton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Luau. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Landry Shamet. And James Harden subbed in for Brown.
Well, Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Brooklyn with the ball. Harden outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Cavaliers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Okoro with it. He's picked up by Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. Something that we all dealt with after the suspension of play last year. Missing basketball. Brent, any thoughts on having the sport you love halted midseason?
Well, I've thought about that for over a decade, Kevin, having had to stop playing basketball altogether. But certainly all of these guys and women who did not get a chance to continue their seasons last year had time to understand just how important the game is to them, and also the way they can impact the change that they want to see come with their platform.
KD's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Great D that time from Green. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Harden with it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
You know, the team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They have a 19-point lead. To the middle, trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And that one, good. Durant's got 31.
What a nice touch from KD. There's no spot on the floor where he doesn't feel confident from.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on James Harden. Free throw good. Garland. So both teams making some changes here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 19. Pass to Shamet. Teardrop shot. Out of hand on it.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Hartenstein. The rebound by the Nets. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dotson's checked in. Now Brown. The pass to Luavu. Shamet on the wing. Can't hit that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dotson can't hit. And Brooklyn has possession. 17-point game. Now here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. Blake Griffin hits them both. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dellavedova from outside. Some solid defense from Brown. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.